So, this is the story of how I met the President of Ireland. Epic, epic story this. One of my favourite stories actually that's happened to me. Definitely in pursuit of promoting the Adventures of Jack and Anna book series. This story also encompasses kind of like, what it takes really, that I've discovered to try and become an entrepreneur, try and plug your books, to try and plug a business. And most importantly, you have to try and have a little bit of cheek, I feel. So anyway, in Galway, I knew that Michael D. Higgins was coming to an art exhibition. So I went to Athenry. I taught for the full day in primary school. And then I went about 2.5 hours before the art exhibition. And I went in the art exhibition. This was in Kenny's, by the way. The reason I was able to go in around is because my books were stocked in Kenny's bookshop. And so they kind of knew me in there. So anyway, I went in and I literally spent 2.5 hours just looking around at the pictures. And I just wanted to try and stand in a certain position when the president came. Cut a long story short, about 3.5 hours later, the president arrives and everywhere is packed. I'm kind of like standing my ground in the one spot. I have my 5 books in my hand and all I want to do is I want to get my books in the security guy's hand so that the security guy at some point will give it to Michael D. Higgins. But what happens next is even better. So I'm a bit nervous, my heart is pumping. There's a lot of famous kind of people there, a lot of people that are into the art, exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of like a nobody. And basically, I remember I saw the security guard and I kind of like cheekily made my way through the crowd. And I just tipped the security guard on the shoulder. And I said, sorry to bother you. I said, Anthony Broderick is my name. I write the Jack and Anna books. I'd like to give these books to the president. And at that point then I turned around to walk through the crowd again and leave. And the security guy looks at the books and he calls me back and he brings me through the entire crowd up to meet Michael D. Higgins. Now at the time there was a few people like that were relatively famous in the art world trying to meet him, and the security guard actually bypassed those people and brought me straight away up to Michael D. and said, this is Anthony Broderick, he has these Jack and Anna books for you. And I couldn't believe it, so I got a photo with him and just had a brief chat with him. And then I kind of felt a bit embarrassed, the fact that I was actually taking up his time. So I left, but it was a brilliant, brilliant story, an epic photo to have. And most importantly, Michael D. Has the Jack and Anna books. Hopefully he read them, but he's a very, very nice guy and a great president. So great, great story.